Immense pleasure and deep sense of fulfillment that we stand before you to deliver the valedictory address for this significant gathering of First International Conference on Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning in Communication and Power System, AIMLCPS 2026, technically co-sponsored by the IEEE Bhubaneswar section and the IEEE student branch of Parala Maharaja Engineering College.
Over the course of this event, we have witnessed a vibrant exchange of ideas, thoughtful deliberations, and meaningful scholarly engagement. The sessions conducted have not only enriched our intellectual perspectives but have also reinforced the importance of collaborative learning and interdisciplinary dialogue in advancing knowledge. May I now request Chief Guest Professor Dr. Amya Kumar Raj Sir, Guest of Honor Professor Dr. Devi Prasad Priyabrata Acharya Sir, Principal in Charge Professor Dr. Sarat Kumar Sahu Sir, Conference Chair Professor Dr. Bhagwat Panda Sir, and Conference phone winners Dr. Raghunandan Swami Sir and Dr. Suryalok Das Sir to come up onto the dais and take their respective seats.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, dignitaries.
dignitaries. Now, may I request the volunteers to present the bouquet to our respected dignitaries as a token of gratitude and respect. Thank you, volunteers. May I now request everyone to kindly rise for the BPUT anthem. Please.
Fuji,
Thank you, everyone.
Indeed, the insightful presentations, stimulating discussions, and critical reflections shared by our speakers and participants have contributed substantially to the academic depth and overall success of this program. Such platforms are vital in fostering innovation, encouraging research oriented thinking, and nurturing professional excellence. This conference has truly embodied the spirit of academic excellence and collaborative progress.
Now, may we request respected conference chair, Professor Dr. Bhagwat Panda sir, to kindly address the gathering. Please, sir.
Jai Jagannath. Good afternoon to all. Respected patron, distinguished chief guest, sir, guest of honor, invited speakers, session chairs, faculty members, researchers, industry experts, dear students and participants. As the chair of AMLCPS 2026, it is my privilege to address you during the valedictory ceremony of the first international conference on artificial intelligence and machine learning in communication and power system. At the outset, I express my sincere gratitude to our respected partner Professor uh, Farad Kumar Sahu, as a principal in charge of Parala Engineering College, for his presence and administrative support in the conference. We are deeply honored by the presence of our chief guest, Professor Amit Kumar Rathasar, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Biju Patnaik University of Technology. Sir, your visionary leadership and commitment to technical education have always inspired institutions across Odisha. Also, I extend my respectful thanks to our guest of honor, Professor Devi Prasad Priyavat Acharya sir from National Institute of Technology, Raurkela, for his valuable presence and encouraging and meaningful discussion. Over the past 2 days, AML CPS 2026 has witnessed meaningful technical discussion, high quality research presentation, and engaging keynote address. The conference brought together academicians, researchers, scientists, industry professionals, and students from different parts of the India and abroad. The keynote session, delivered by eminent experts from reputed institutes and industries, provided valuable insights into the emerging technology, real-time challenges, and future research direction. These sessions have certainly enriched our academic understanding. I sincerely thank all the authors who presented their work with a clarity and confidence. Your research contributions are the backbone of this conference. I also appreciate the active participation of delegates who engage in discussion and ask the ins- insightful questions. My heart felt thanks to go to all the session chairs who ensured smooth coordination and maintained academic discipline during the presentation. I also extend my deep appreciation to our technical program committee members and reviewers who worked rigorously to maintain the quality and standard of this IEEE conference. I would like to encourage the tireless efforts of the organization committee, conveners, faculty members, student volunteers, and supporting staff. Without your dedication, planning, and teamwork, this conference would not have been possible. As we conclude AML CPS 2026, let us carry forward the knowledge gained, the connections built, and the inspiration received during these sessions. Artificial intelligence and machine learning will continue to shape communication technology and power system in the coming years. It is our responsibility to ensure that these technologies are developed ethically, sustainably, and for the benefit of society. I wish all the safe journey back to your respective places and continued success in your academy and professional endeavor. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. May I request respected conference convener, Professor Dr. Suryalok Das, sir, to present the conference report. Please, sir.
Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Deputy Raurkala and Chief Guest of the occasion, Professor Amya Kumar Ratha Sir, respected Guest of Honor, Professor Devi Prasad Priyavata Acharya Sir, respected Principal in Charge, Professor Sarat Kumar Sahu Sir, respected Conference Chair, Professor Bhagavat Panda Sir, and the convener along with me, Dr. Raghunandan Swami Sir, Deans, faculty members, delegates, participants, and my student friends. A very good afternoon to one and all. It's truly a privilege and honor for me to present the technical report of recently concluded first international conference on artificial intelligence and machine learning in communication and power system. This event is technically co-sponsored by IEEE section Bhubaneswar and IEEE student branch PMEC. Now we have successfully, I believe we have successfully concluded 2 days of rigorous academic exchange at PMEC. Uh, so under the leadership of our principal sir and uh, because of his motivation, it was way back in 2025 March, we conceived the idea of organizing the first international conference, the first international IEEE conference. Then we discussed the proposal with various academicians, then the persons from IEEE Bhubaneswar section and other stakeholders. Then finally, we collectively came to a conclusion that the theme of the conference will be artificial intelligence and machine learning, and how these recent technology, has shaped the modern power system and communication system. Now, because it's related to communication and power system, the decision was the event should be conducted or organized jointly by the Department of Electrical Engineering and Department of Electronics Engineering at PMEC. Then we got the approval from IEEE Bhubaneswar section, and we filled the application form. Then it was on 5th August 2025, we got the LOA from IEEE. Following that, we have conducted, we have formed the organizing committee comprising of faculty members from electrical engineering and electronics and telecommunication engineering department, and we included the student participants, student members also, IEEE student branch members also. The conference record was 68702, IEEE conference record. Then we finalized 8 tracks spanning over electrical engineering and electronics engineering, and the call for paper was notified. We are truly overwhelmed that we got numerous responses. To be precise, we got 723 number of paper from from India and abroad. A lot of papers has received. Then we took the service of Microsoft CMT, who provide a free service for managing the paper submission process. Then after initial screening, 350 number of papers has been sent for peer review. So each of the paper was reviewed by 2 independent reviewers. Then after this rigorous review process, 180 number of papers has been selected to be presented. Out of that, which turns around roughly 25 percentage of acceptance rate. Out of that, 121 number of authors is registered to present their paper. Now, this is the thing that happened before this 2 days event. Then this event was conducted, though it was planned to be conducted for 2 days. We included one more day, which is a pre-conference or day 0. We said it, and um, we have presented. We have conducted the technical session, a few presentations held on day 0. Now, this again, I missed to say this. This event was planned in a hybrid mode. Now, over these last 3 days, we had 10 keynote addresses. Those who are from eminent experts from premier international and national institutions and industries. So, if I may call out the name of the keynote speakers, they were Professor Nand Kishore from Oxford University College, Norway, Professor Sanjeev Kumar Panda, NUS Singapore, Professor Subhranshu Ranjan Samantrai, IIT Bhubaneswar, Professor Naran Prasad Padi, Director, MNIT Jaipur, Mr. Jugal Kishore Sahu, Value of Brain, USA, Troy, USA, Mr. Sabaz Sarik, Google Semiconductor, Bangalore, Professor Kailash Chandra Roy, sir, IIT Patna, Professor Vidyadhar Subudhi, sir, Director, NIT Warangal, Professor Devi Prasad Priyabrat Acharya, sir, NIT Raurkela, and Professor Chinmay Panigrahi, KIT, Bhubaneswar. Then coming to the core of this conference, which is technical session, the paper presented by the authors. So we planned 20 technical sessions. Those sessions run parallelly and in a hybrid mode. Now, again, there are 40 numbers of paper presented as in-person mode and another 81 papers presented in online mode. That makes this event truly hybrid. Each of the technical sessions was chaired by 2 session chairs, and they evaluated all the papers those are presented during that session. Then there was a lot of student engagement in this conference. Specifically, there was an event conducted by IEEE Bhubaneswar section. They sensitized all the students. They explored how IEEE can help them to shape their future professionally and what are the other advantages they can get out of IEEE being a member of IEEE. So that session was truly an interesting session, and students were very happy with that session. And with this, today we are, now we are having the valedictory session, and I believe that this conference AIMLCPS 2026 has successfully created a platform for knowledge dissemination, which we was discussing yesterday, and knowledge creation and dissemination, both the purpose was solved. And another important aspect of this is this event was organized jointly by Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. So that showed the true spirit and collaborative work of of interdisciplinary work of this institute. Now, even though it's very early to say this event is successful, there were undoubtedly a few technical glitches because the event was held in hybrid mode. There was some technical glitches, and we have planned for a rigorous post-mortem analysis in next week, so that we will record what are the things gone gone wrong, so that we can take corrective measures in the next edition of this event. So with this report, now I would invite the participants, the delegates, to share their feedback. Their how they felt regarding the technical session, the hospitality, and other things. I welcome feedback from the participant. And may I ask one of my student volunteer to help the process. Please introduce yourself and share
Okay.
your feedback.
Am I audible? Yes. I'm Sirius Baral, a BTech student from KIT University. I had my presentation yesterday. I have to say it has been really wonderful. Not just coming here. I arrived here on 19th February because when I saw date was 20 and 21, I thought it would be an opportunity for me to come here and explore Berhampur as well. The Dean of Research of KIT University is also from Berhampur. He was talking about good things about here. And Bhagwat Panda sir, Raghunandan Swear and Suryalok sir may not recognize me, but I have been in contact with them even since arriving here. Before submitting the form, there were doubts, and I used to be in contact with them. They have been helping me even before that. And when I arrived on 19th February, volunteer student have been helping me to accommodate to my guest house. And every volunteer friend is really friendly. They are really disciplined. They continuously ask me if I'm facing any problem. And I've been in contact with Bhagwat Panda sir in guest house, and he has also been asking me if I'm facing any problem. I have to say I have not faced any problem. In fact, I was really excited to be here, and I'm really grateful to have been selected among 120 people who are able to present here. And I have to say, managing 120 paper in just 2 days, even though it is today, but yesterday presentation started from second half. Managing that many papers in just this little time is really impressive. I have to say it was a really good event, and I'm really grateful to this institute, Parala Maharaja Engineering College, for providing me this opportunity. Sir have been helping me even before they knew me. So it is really impressive thing. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for the kind words. Any other feedback? Any?
Good morning, everyone. Actually, myself Pradeep. I was the student of this PMEC. PMEC. बढ़िया, okay.
Yes, it's absolutely okay.
मैं college में student थे एज ए volunteer. But ସେଟା ତ ହେଇପାରିଲାନି. But ଯେତେବେଳେ ମୁଁ PhD ଜଏନ୍ କଲି NIT ରାଉରକେଲାରେ ତ ମୋତେ ଚାନ୍ସ ମିଳିଲା କି ପେପର ଆପ୍ଲାଏ କରିବା ତ ପେପର ବି ଆପ୍ଲାଏ କଲି ଦେନ୍ ସିଲେକ୍ଟେଡ୍ ବି ହେଲି ତାପରେ ଆଟେଣ୍ଡ କଲି ତ ବହୁତ ଖୁସି ଲାଗୁଛି ମୋ ଜୁନିୟର ମାନେ ବହୁତ ମ୍ୟାନେଜମେଣ୍ଟ ବହୁତ ଭଲ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ତ ଏମିତି କ୍ୟାରି ଫରୱାର୍ଡ କରନ୍ତୁ ଭଲ ଲାଗିବ ତ ନେକ୍ସଟ ଇୟର ବି ହେଲେ ଟ୍ରାଏ କରିବି ମୁଁ ପକେଇବା ପାଇଁ ପେପର ଯଦି ଆସେପ୍ଟ ତ ଫିର ବି ଆସିବି ତ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଲାଗିଲା ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ
Sir, if you could say a few words.
uh, for conducting such a international conference. Lot of background work it needs. So I'm seeing from morning itself all dynamic faculty members and even volunteers. They are engaged and. While presentation, he told there was a little some technical. It happens, and it is acceptable. I've seen it's truly very nicely organized, and really I should congratulate all organizers and thank you very much. And I rather I should say it is that 3 days program. It was successfully conducted, and I would like to congratulate all the organizers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay. There will be another Google link that will be shared among all the authors to post their feedback so that we can keep that on record. Now it's time to announce the best paper award. So there are three best papers. We have selected three best papers out of those 121 papers, and I request um, the chief guest of the occasion, Professor Amit Kumar Ratha sir, to present the certificates to the authors of the best paper award. So the one of the best paper award is paper ID 717. Mamba meets UNET, a comprehensive study for brain tumor segmentation, authored by Mr. Bandopadhyay and S. Pangeni, S. Baral, and P. Maitri. We have another paper, paper ID 132, High Performance AES 128, Implementation on FPGA, a comprehensive study, authored by Dr. A. Pal, B. Acharya, GPSC Mishra. Then, sorry, the third paper is paper ID 470, Robust Frequency Control and Multi-Machine System using MSO optimized T2F PID controller, authored by Shravani Mohanty and Dr. Debidasi Mohanty, Department of Electrical Engineering, BSSOT Bulla. I think the authors are not present here. If anybody can collect on behalf of them. Ritanjali madam, may I request you to collect the award? Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Uh, with this, I conclude the technical report of AIML 2026, and we believe that this event has provided a platform for technical exchange and knowledge dissemination. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Now, may we request our respected principal in charge, Professor Dr. Sarath Kumar Sahu sir, to kindly deliver the valedictory address. Please, sir.
Respected Chief Guest Professor Amya Kumar Rath, Sir, Vice Chancellor BPU Raurkela, Guest of Honor Professor Devi Prasad Priyavarta Acharya, NIT Raurkela, Conference Chair Professor Bhagavat Panda Sir, Convener Dr. Surya Lobdas, and Professor Raghunandan, dear faculty colleagues, students, participants, we have reached the end of this conference, this remarkable conference. Why I will tell remarkable? Because of this title. So the title is AIML Communication and Power System. So last month I was there in UPSC for some official work, and we had a discussion that 2% researchers. I am 2% researcher. Then I checked how I got this 2% researcher. Professors from NIT, IIT, and other institutes, we have a discussion. Then how they are selecting as a 2% researcher? Someone said I have more than 500 papers, but I am not a 2% researcher. And someone said I have only 100, less than 100, I am a 2% researcher. Then we checked everything. Then after that, we have some discussion, but we didn't reach any conclusion how they are giving 2% researcher. Then last week, I was just going through my scopus, how many paper I published last 1 month, all this. Then I came to know that whatever publication I have done, that is linked with Sustainable Development Goals, 17 SDGs set by United Nations. Then after that, through phone call, I interacted with my colleague from IIT. He said, my friend from IIT, and he said, yes, that is linked to that. So we should do the research wherever it is required. So this title suit to that only. So as I said, sir also briefly discussed what is our requirement, present requirement, Atmanirbhar Bharat or Viksit Bharat. What we have to do, how we will solve the problems, present problems. Sir, as I said, he has attended the AI summit in New Delhi just 2 days before and shared his experience. So we have to work in this field. So I would like to thank the organizer, the convener of this conference for choosing such title. And they have how many papers? This is 723 papers received. Out of that, 180 papers selected and presented around 120 papers. Just imagine. Okay. So the quality they have maintained and the outcome of this conference. So that is why I will tell this is a remarkable conference happened in PMEC. So that is this is the first IEEE conference in PMEC. And the communication and power system, two departments, electronics and communication engineering and electrical engineering, both the department, they have conducted this. So how it is planned, how the way they planned, I should thank to them that how they planned that title should be like this and both the department will conduct together. So this planning, it's like appreciating to you that this planning is very important. Just thinking before doing, how we'll plan such a that we'll receive lot of papers and present research. So uh, and the number of sessions, the speakers, 20 sessions, last 3 days, the hard work done by both the departments, organizer, and our student volunteers. So I'm, as a dean student welfare, every day I observe what is happening. So it's a huge task for conducting an international conference. And the uh, I was just interacting with the professor from NUS, Professor Panda. He said, why you conduct in hybrid mode? Why don't you make it offline? So whatever conference, whatever what I have achieved in my life, personally, I went there, I presented my paper, I interacted with many professors. If you see my Google Scholar, the last author will be a foreign professor. That way I do the collaboration with those people. So in future, let's plan to conduct the conference in offline mode so that it will be very effective and you can make a good network. So that is the main purpose of this conference workshop, international conference workshop. So you can make a good network such that collaboration, that NEP 2020 is telling that you should collaborate with foreign universities, other institutes, industries. So we can fulfill that goal. That is, those are all sustainable development goals, higher education, research and development, all this. So finally, I would like to thank BC sir for today getting time and we have series of events today and he was the supporting us for everything and our student volunteers. So past 15 days, I'm seeing that Panda sir will call evening by night, 8 p.m., 9 p.m., that we have work. And in corridor, I met some student. He will be telling that sir shouted today. So I'm very unhappy today. So, so I said, why he shouted? Now you learn a lot of things from him. So thank you very much, sir, for taking this task. And people I have seen many, some of my students also from they came from VIT Amravati and then on the Cyber College from Bangalore and many foreign papers also abroad. So that shows that the strength of the conference, how many papers we received from abroad. So with this, I would like to thank the organizers again. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. We now request the guest of honor, Professor Dr. Devi Prasad Priyabrata Acharya, sir, Professor Department of ECE, NIT Raulkela, to kindly address the gathering. Please, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Professor Rath, Professor Sahu, the principal in charge, Professor Panda, and the program executor mainly, and conveners Professor Suryalok and Professor Raghunandan, hmm, and distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. Mm, It's really a great privilege for me to be here as a part of this good conference. I say it good because it's really good. Incidentally, it might have so happened. I do not know the beginning of this journey when they started, how they started, but what I guess is that one department felt that it's a bit difficult for me to take it. Another, then they joined together. Then they searched for a title that might have happened. So, what electrical title is power, electronics title is communication. Marry them together, and AIML is the buzzword of the day. Put it, make it a conference. That has happened. But what happens is always for the good. I'll tell you one thing. Let us switch off all the lights, all the fans, all the everything, AC, everything, nothing would be there with you, and no phone will be there with us. How do you feel in this room? We are in the darkness, despair. That has become our situation. And that is the importance of power and communication both. And they are being carried forward by machine intelligence. People are working everywhere on machine intelligence. Every non-technical person talks of machine intelligence. Even if sometimes farmers in the in the field, they are also talking of AI today. What is that AI? They don't understand, but they some people curse it, some people tell it's great. I don't know, but it's really good and great. So that has been taken together, and unknowingly another department has joined, but in an invisible manner is computer science to this conference. So it's a beautiful triangle of circuit sciences sitting together to make such a wonderful conference. I sincerely appreciate all the efforts, and I thank all the organizers for doing such a grand and good event successful. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights and motivating address.
We are deeply honored to welcome Professor Dr. Amay Kumar Rath sir, who assumed the esteemed position of Vice Chancellor of Biju Patnaik University of Technology, Odisha in April 2023. An acclaimed educationist, researcher, author, mentor, and multilingual personality. Professor Rath sir brings over 3 decades of distinguished experience in teaching, research, and academic administration. He has served as an advisor at NAC, Bengaluru, and as Professor of Computer Science and Engineering at Veer Surendra Sai University of Technology, Burla. A graduate in Computer Engineering with Masters of Technology, PhD, and MBA in Systems Management. He has taught at both college and university level using innovative teaching approaches and has balanced academic excellence with strong administrative leadership, earning recognition from both government and private organizations alike.
Over his illustrious career, Professor Raj Sir has held several key academic and administrative positions, contributing significantly to institutional development across India. He has served on nearly 100 national and 50 international conference and workshop program committees and has been program chair for 15 international conferences, while also contributing to executive, board, and steering committees of reputed organizations. His scholarly contributions include around 150 research publications, guidance of 14 PhD scholars and 20 MTech scholars, and authorship of 9 widely recognized academic books. He has participated in more than 50 international conferences across Singapore, Bangkok, Indonesia, the United States, and Europe, and has received 4 prestigious awards for his impact in academia and research. As advisor ICT at NAC, he visited over 50 higher education institutions, strengthening academic quality and relevance nationwide. With visionary leadership, commitment to education, technology, and quality assurance, and a passion for excellence, Professor Raj sir continues to guide Deputy Raulkela towards greater heights. We now warmly invite him to deliver his address.
Please, sir.
Professor Das, Professor Acharya, Professor Panda, Professor Sahu, and Professor Swai, researchers, faculty members of PMSC Berhampur, and researchers from the state and outside the state who are attending this program. Artificial intelligence is pretty old, but the application has been tremendously increasing these days. Okay, of course, when we studied also artificial intelligence, just we were thinking that what artificial intelligence can do. Today we are realizing that what artificial intelligence can really do. I remember that when I was there at NAC, we used the artificial intelligence tools. Let me just tell you, like when you go for a visit, suppose institutions, some faculty members will go for visits. If it's a science, arts, commerce college, one professors or chairpersons, maybe a vice chancellors from maybe science, one arts professor, one commerce professors. Based on the exist, initially what we used to do is we had some static rules and dynamic rules. What is static rules and dynamic rules? The rules are like if it is a woman college, lady college, one lady professor should go for a visit. These are all static rules. And of course, dynamic rules we used to set based on static and dynamic rules. We used to fix the visits. If you give these are the branches, these are the programs they are offering, these are the number of students. Based on that, the system will give you these are the list of professors who would go for visits. Since I was looking after the entire ICT division of NAC, now what we did was there was one person who wanted to pursue PhD. I said, see, if you want to pursue PhD, let us give a real life problems to you. So he registered with VIT Vellore. He was working with me as a system analyst. I said, why don't you work? And of course, then we thought at least let us do some problem. Let us learn the machines based on the training, whatever has been given. We'll see what kind of results we get. My point here is, I'll give a simple examples. Last week, we have conducted a faculty development program on artificial intelligence and machine learning. I was telling the students, I was telling the professors who were attending the program that we take 6 days to train all of you, okay, so that you can deliver to the students in the class. But if I spent that time to train the machines, machine will give me the kind of training whatever I've given, okay, anytime within 24 hours, anytime I want, these are the these are the information I want, then immediately machine will give. My point here is artificial intelligence has gone so wide these days. It's not a property of computer science and engineering. Today, artificial intelligence and machine learning with communication power systems. But what is important is like we need to have some set of people who can who can use artificial intelligence, and we want certain people who can design AI models or design machine learning algorithms. And apart from these two, There is one more important point, that is ethics in AI. Now people have started doing reverse engineering. You know what is reverse engineering? I'll give a simple example. Suppose when there is a war going on between Ukraine and Russia, or maybe with US and Iran, if a drone will go there, okay, it will not burst, or a missile will go, it will not burst. What they do is they take that and go for reverse engineering and develop their own model. Okay. Now what they do is, tomorrow maybe days are coming where these accreditations, all those things they will go for, they will take it from the crowdsourcing. Okay, they will take it from the crowdsourcing. When we talk about crowdsourcing, they take it from crowdsourcing. So what is important is they started giving a lot of informations to see from where artificial intelligence is getting informations. It is getting informations from the pool only, whatever is available. So when I was there in a meeting in OCAC, we tried to put a lot of ODIA scripts into the system so that even in ODIA also artificial intelligence will give a lot of informations. That's what I was having a meeting there. My point here is people have started giving a lot of informations. See, when we have published results within 2 days, we put a lot of informations in different places. The media, my point here is the ethics is very, very important nowadays. It's not that artificial intelligence every time will give you very good informations, correct informations. The way you put information, it is you are making the machine intelligence. You are making the machine intelligence, right? But machine can't think. Whatever the information is available, it will get it from those sources, crowd sources. I thought had some kind of, like, I thought there are something which I had. I thought if I'll give some informations, like some statistics, some informations. Okay, yeah. My point here is if you look at the industrial revolutions, first we had mechanization through steam and water power, reducing manual labor in textiles and manufacturing. Second industrial revolutions, we have mass production using electricity, assembly lines with machines still fully human controlled. Third industrial revolutions, you have electronics, computers, automations with artificial intelligence, of course, early forms of artificial intelligence. Just you knew that artificial intelligence can do this. But next, fourth revolutions, the integrated artificial intelligence, robotics, data, and connected systems. The emerging fifth industrial revolution is it focus on human AI collaborations, ethical technology, and intelligent automation that supports human decision making and creativity. The earlier speaker was talking about, like, agriculture, how it helps, healthcare, defense, fintech. Okay, you can have lot of informations. Farmers can use AI and find out that what way my productivity will increase. He gets information from artificial intelligence. It can be used in healthcare even. And these are the applications, like many more applications and AI. Okay. Then if you look at education before artificial intelligence, this learning was constrained to information scarcity. Faculty used to give a lot of information to students. It's mostly teacher centric, one to many model. But now you find that possibly AI can be your teacher sometimes and get a lot of information, lot of stuff from artificial intelligence. Today, when students want to learn something, they learn from YouTube mostly. If you want to have latest informations to get it, they go to YouTube. I do not know that whether students and faculty members are reading books these days with Kindle, with laptop, with e-books. They look at those things and get information instead of digitally so much connected. Everybody is digitally so much connected that they get a lot of stuff from the digital world rather than look at the books and read. Education after AI is learning is hyper personalized, adaptive, and inclusive. AI enabled analyze learner performance, provide intelligent tutoring, and support students in real time. Like AI enables continuous curriculum alignment with emerging industrial skill demands. With NEP 2020, of course, Government of India is focusing more on artificial intelligence. I was there in Delhi last 2 days. We had this India Spain conference on higher educations. There are more than 40 rectors. They call rectors there, vice chancellors. They came here, almost close to 80 vice chancellors throughout country. They've attended the conference. The idea was in AI also how the collaborate we both universities in Spain, in universities in India, how they can collaborate and do much better work in artificial intelligence, do research in artificial intelligence, so that both country will prosper. Initially, as I was telling in the morning, initially, if you know programming, you are successful. Computer science graduates, of course, I was telling to the students today morning, like you are successful. Second is if you drag and drop, you are successful. Just without knowing programming, also it will help you because functions, modules already they exist. You just drag and put it. And next comes artificial intelligence. Today, coding, like if you give output, it will give input. I do not know how many of you are aware of cloud is. Like if you give the complete screen and output, it will give you input. You will give you a DHTML code, it will give you HTML code and other codes. My point is the world is moving in different directions altogether. It is that right time the conference has been organized on artificial intelligence and machine learning in communication power systems. In electrical, of course, it can be used many more ways. Like we had a lot of session chairs, a lot of discussions, deliberations, but the outcome is most important. Like at least the researchers should know that what artificial intelligence can do as far as power system is concerned. Then you talk about, of course, generative AI. Most of you are using these days ChatGPT, Cloud AI, DeepSeek. They are defining and learning support systems. I do not know how many of you look at this SOAM, how many of you look at this NPTEL, but many of them go to ChatGPT and find out, try to learn from them. But I was talking about ethics. This ethics is very much important. Institutions must guide students towards ethical, responsible, and productive use of these technologies. For Viksit Bharat and Viksit Odisha, I was pointing out this AI education is very, very important. AI education is central to the vision of Viksit Bharat and Viksit Odisha. Digital literacy, AI integration across curricula, and skill readiness are the pillars of this transformation. Education must directly contribute to economic growth, innovation, and global competitiveness. BPUT aims to make artificial intelligence a core part of engineering education across disciplines. AI concepts will be embedded into curriculum design, laboratory work, and project based learning. Faculty and students are encouraged to use AI in research, innovation, and community outreach activities. Equal emphasis is placed on understanding both technical skills and real world applications of artificial intelligence. Ethical and responsible use of AI is promoted to ensure fairness, transparency, and accountability. Through this approach, BPUD seeks to prepare students to use AI thoughtfully, responsibly, and effectively in their academic and professional journeys. Of course, there are a lot of stuff. I was giving presentation somewhere on AI, artificial intelligence, but my point here is like all the researchers and students use artificial intelligence and machine learning, use different machine learning algorithms, try to get good stuff from AI. Ethics in AI, as I was pointing, that is very very important. Okay, because AI will give lot of wrong information. People these days started going for reverse engineering, putting a lot of informations in the social media, putting a lot of informations in the websites, okay, and things like that. I'm sure this conference is in the right directions. The first international conference of Parala Maharaja Engineering College. Many more conference will happen in future. I thank all speakers also. They wonderful job they have done making the researchers exciting topic on AI and ML. Is the right platform throughout India. People are doing conference in artificial intelligence and machine learning. It's the right directions that this conference is being held. Thank you very much for inviting me here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for such inspiring words. We shall now proceed with the memento distribution ceremony. May I now request respected Principal in charge, Professor Dr. Sarat Kumar Sahu sir, to present the memento to Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Amya Kumar Rath sir.
Now, I'd like to request respected Principal in charge, Professor Dr. Sarat Kumar Sahu sir, to present the memento to our guest of honor, Professor Dr. Devi Prasad Priyabrata Acharya sir.
May I now request respected Conference Chair, Professor Dr. Bhagwat Panda sir, to present the memento to respected Principal in charge, Professor Dr. Sarat Kumar Sahu sir. Thank you, dignitaries.
Now, we request the convener of AIMLCPS 2026, Dr. Raghunandan Swain sir, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks. Please, sir.
So, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Chief Guest of today's occasion, Professor Amya Kumar Ratho sir, respected guest of honor, Professor Devi Prasad Priyabrata Acharya sir, uh, Conference Chair, Professor Bhagavat Panda sir, Principal sir, Principal in charge, Professor Sarat Kumar Sahu sir, my colleague, Professor Surilok sir, respected dignitaries of the dais, deans, invited guests, faculty members, participants, student friends. Very good afternoon to one and all. It is an honor and my privilege to propose the vote of thanks at the conclusion of the inaugural event. The valedictory event. First, I express our deepest gratitude to our chief guest, Professor Amya Kumar Ratha sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Bipur Travalkala, for sparing the complete day to us for almost three occasions today, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Your presence and encouragement have been vital to the success of this conference. I thank our guest of honor, Professor Devi Prasad Priyavata Acharya sir from NIT Raulkela for two occasions. One is for delivering a keynote talk today from 12 to 1 and being the guest of honor for this occasion. Thank you, sir. My sincere thanks to our patron, principal in charge, Professor Sarat Kumar Sahu sir, for always showing positive attitude to whatever we do and the backbone behind us. And also for sparing time to be present in this occasion, valedictory ceremony. We are grateful to the IEEE Bhubaneswar section for the technical sponsorship that provided the rigorous framework required for organizing an IEEE conference. I must thank all the keynote speakers Obviously, your sessions provided the technical depth that is the hallmark of this conference. Thank you all. A special word of thanks goes to the organizing chair, Professor Bhagavad Pandya sir, and my co-convener, Dr. Surya Lok sir, along with the entire faculty and staff of the Electrical and ETC Department of Parala Maharaja Engineering. A huge round of applause for all of you for working tirelessly throughout the day. We were working up to 2 a.m. at the night, again 4 a.m. in the morning. We were busy in WhatsApps and groups and all to work. My student volunteers are here. They can also realize it. Thank you. I thank the authors and participants. Your research presented across 20 technical sessions is the core of these proceedings. At the same time, I acknowledge the free service provided by Microsoft CMT platform for managing the papers for review and the submission process. Most importantly, finally, I acknowledge the tireless efforts of our student volunteers who manage the complex hybrid logistics for this event. Thank you. Thank you all for making AIML 2026 a grand success. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
With these words, we formally declare that this event successfully concluded. Everyone is requested to come forward for a group photo session. Please.